Today we're talking with my co-host Avneet Kaur about our teenagers, social media freaks or addicts. So break the para, Avneet. We know Japneet was talking about her phone being taken away, her texting being taken away because she had become so much into texting that she had gone into a state of isolation. So Japneet, go ahead. मैं चाहांगी कि तुसी viewers ने दसो कि how had texting started to affect you और किन्ने चिर पहला दी गल है?
Well, it was like I guess a year and a half ago. And you know, I would just when I got home, I would be glued to the phone till like late at night. I would just be glued to the phone.
Okay.
And you know, like it started when I got my texting taken away. Then it started to get me that like you've been stuck to the phone because my mummy daddy naal baithdi si, dadi de naal baithdi si. I couldn't sit with them properly. Even my brothers, like. Then after getting my texting taken away, I started talking to them. I have like 9-year-old in the house, 11-year-old in the house. Now I'm talking to them. Now we've gotten so much more close. When I had my texting, I honestly I'd come home, I'd look at them, I'd say hi, and I was done. That's it. I didn't talk to my brothers. And now I'm like, we mess around. And now it's like, I have a life.
You act like a human being.
Yes.
There you go. Instead of a zombie around the house.
Yeah.
I will share this with you guys. कि जदों जपनीत को texting सी, initially जदों नानू texting असी दित्ती सी, it had become to a point, and I'm sure काफी parents हो सकते हैं मेरे नाल agree करन इस गल ते or not. But it had become कि texting, it wasn't a privilege anymore with her. It had become a compulsion कि उसनु texting दी लोड़ सी. She was constantly texting with her friends, and आज इस दिन नाल कोई गल हो गई इस friend नाल तो उसनु call करके दसनगे, text करके दसनगे, इस friend दा उस friend नाल झगड़ा होया है, उस friend ने उसके बारे च कुछ किया है. And as सारा दिन स्कूल तो आने तो बाद homework किया, खाना खाया, and that's it. अपने कमरे अंदर बैठ के texting होंदी सी. It's a communication, family now communication hardly सीगा, गलबात नहीं होती सी, and जिस तरह इन्हें क्या है कि she wasn't talking that much. She was mostly texting with people. So we realized कि this is not healthy. I think it went on for one school year, and we realized that this is not healthy at all for her because she was getting texting under any involved obviously. So we took the texting away.
Now they don't want to give it back to me because they think that I'm so much with the family that they're scared that if I get it back.
If you get it, that's right. And you know what? We had to find a way to go around it, and the only way around it was कि ਅਸੀਂ इसकी texting ले लेती. She has no texting whatsoever. So if she wants,
I still call, but daddy karwa chande. Phone और सब कुछ बंद.
Yeah, that's right. She knows कि certain rules ने, certain regulations ने, जिस तरह अवनीत ते करते हैं. Bedroom अंदर phone allowed नहीं है. Okay, if you have the phone, राती सोन तो पहला the phone needs to be next to our bedside. It has to be next to my bedside.
And I was very guilty with the texting in class. I would be texting her the most.
And I had to, what? When she texted me, I was like, all right.
After a while, you realize.
I was like,
what?
This is getting bad. तो असीसी texting ले लेती सी. But this is a prime example that I can say कि texting was really taking over her. So we realized it, and it wasn't a good thing. But I'm glad we did that because now she can talk. सारियां नाल हंसदी खेलदी, and she's part of a family now. So go ahead, Mantesh. तुसी अपना experience दसो कि तुम्हारे parents ਨੂੰ किस तरह लगता है?
हाँ जी, they don't really feel good. उन्हें अच्छा नहीं लगता भी मैं रोज phone ते हैगा. ते दोस्त नाल गल करदा. उन्हें मेरे दोस्त जेरे गोरे दोस्त या काले दोस्त ने मेरे नाल उन्हें वो जानदे नहीं, उन्हें दी फैमिली नू नहीं जानदे. भी कहंदे भी एक की करदे ने बच्चे भी सियाने ने नहीं सियाने.
Okay.
फिर उस तरह.
But Mantesh, मैं तानू एक गल पूछनी है फिर कि do you think that's right? तानू लगता है कि is that a good thing? I mean, you know who your parents' friends are. You see them. वो करते आंदे जांदे नहीं. Right? There's a comfort level कि तानू पता है. You've been a counselor now, right? You've taken care of kids. If when you're counseling छोटे बच्चों ਨੂੰ अगर वो ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ कोई गल तुसी उन्हां ਨੂੰ कही है करन वास्ते and they do something different, or they are doing something that you don't know about what it is that they're doing, how would you feel? तानू किस तरह लगेगा फिर?
I feel disrespected. You मैंने सुनते नहीं. They रोज अपनी कर देने.
Okay. So do you think your parents feel that way then?
हाँ जी.
They do, right? Do you think it's fair to them that they're giving you texting or तानू texting दे रहे ने, तानू privileges दे रहे ने, but then
you're just disrespecting them?
Exactly.
Aren't you?
I'm I'm not saying I'm the judge here, good or bad. No, I want you to think about what are your actions making them feel, because I want you to think कि जब तुसी counsel कर रहे सी के बच्चों नो, what they would do, how you would feel is what you would do, is what your parents would feel. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. But I'm glad at least you're mature enough. तुसी mature enough हो कि तुसी you realize it कि yes, if there is a disrespect there, if you felt it, means if you've done something, it might not have been the right thing. But is your phone also जब तुसी घर आंदे हो, is your phone put down and you're not allowed to use it?
Yeah, it's in the
a certain curfew.
Yeah, certain curfew.
You have certain curfews also.
Yeah, but like after I finish my homework, let's say कोई मेनू जवाब नहीं आंदा, and I can just text my friend, and then after homework I can put it.
You can go back and do that again.
100.
Okay. Abneet, we'll go ahead and I'll let you lead the next question in regards to what would they do if they didn't have texting? What would they do? So go ahead. That I think is interesting. What would you do अगर ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ texting नहीं होती?
If मेरे को texting नहीं होती, I don't know.
Oh my God! What did I just ask?
I think I would start doing other things, more activities, like sports. Take up a hobby, something other than spending time with my friends.
Let's take a few calls. I want to talk about this.
You're giving your parents like reasons to take texting.
I'm going to take a few calls. I want to hear more about this from you because I like what you're thinking. Hold on. Sat Sri Akal ji, aap kitho call kar rahe ho? Hello, Sat Sri Akal ji, aap kitho call kar rahe ho?
मैं कॉल कर रही हूं जेड़ा लाइव प्रोग्राम चल रहा है।
हाँ जी।
ये वो बच्चे पंजाबी में गल कर रहे थे, भैन जी इंग्लिश में कर रहे हो।
हाँ जी।
मैं इस करके गल कर रही हूं, वो बच्चे पंजाबी में करते थे, पंजाबी में नहीं कर सकते।
हाँ, I'm sorry, बच्चे की पंजाबी में गल कर रहे ने?
बच्चे पंजाबी में आंसर दे रहे हैं कि बच्चे मक्कल इतने बोर्ड में आ।
हाँ जी।
ये भैन जी उन्हें इंग्लिश कर दे।
भैन जी मैं आप ही बोल रही हूं, एक्चुअली ਅਸੀਂ कोशिश करके दोनों लैंग्वेजेस ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। अगर ਤੁਸੀਂ नोटिस करो देयर इज अ फ्लो इंग्लिश और पंजाबी दोनों अंदर। सत श्री अकाल जी, आप कितों कॉल कर रहे हो? हेलो सत श्री अकाल जी, आप कितों कॉल कर रहे हो?
सत श्री अकाल Gurmeet, this is Amrita.
Hey Amrita, how are you? She was our co-host from last week. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. What would you like to share with our guest today, or my co-host?
I would like to ask your co-host if she did have the opportunity to have a Facebook or to be allowed to text a lot, would she be abusing it even though she's talking about social media problems?
I did have a Facebook and I was abusing it. That's why I decided to take it away from my life because I realized it had very negative effects on my school and I was becoming a very non-social person.
Okay, but here's my question. Amrita, that's a very good question you asked, by the way. To continue that question, I will ask something else. Did you take your Facebook away from yourself or did your parents take it away?
No, I took it away from myself.
You took it away from yourself because you realized what you were doing.
My grades were dropping.
Okay.
And I realized that I was such a good student. Why are they dropping? And then I realized it was because of my addiction to Facebook.
Oh my God, look at that. Amrita, thank you so much for asking that.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. जी आप कितों कॉल कर रहे हो? हेलो सत श्री अकाल, आप कितों कॉल कर रहे हो? Can you hear us? You know, I want to let everyone know when you're calling, please make sure कि ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਦੀ TV the volume low है क्योंकि there's a delay response जिस ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮੇਰੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ और ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ. So please make sure your TV is low. I mean, before we take any more calls, I know ਅਸੀਂ break ਅੰਦਰ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੈ, but I want you to tell me ਜਿਹੜੀ ਗੱਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੁਣੇ ਕਹੀ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ texting ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ, you would take a hobby, okay? ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਤਨਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ spend ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ texting ਅੰਦਰ ਜਾਂ other social medias ਅੰਦਰ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ you're taking away that part of your life where you can have a hobby or another interest?
I think so. I think a lot of people are busy now that Facebook's like on the phone. You could be wherever you want, go on Facebook.
How about if we try something? If you had to give up your texting for this summer.
Okay.
Oh God, what did I just say? Oh my God, did anyone see Avneet's face over here? I think Avneet almost had a heart attack. No, seriously, think about it. अगर एक summer वास्ते, एक महीने वास्ते, because you only have another 6 weeks left.
Right.
If for just 6 weeks of your life, if you had to take your texting, you have to tell your parents, you know what, mom, dad, I don't want texting till I go back to school. How would you be able to live? Would you be able to live?
I think so.
But it would be very difficult. But think about it, Avneet. If you give that up, you might be able to pick up and learn something that you would never have thought about doing.
That's right. Yeah. Anji.
Anji. We'll take a short break. Asi chota ja break like hune wapas aane taki we give Avneet some time to breathe over here. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.